All right, welcome in everyone. I am Anna Marie from Just Stamp, and I am popping in for a spur of the moment live. I have been crafting all day long with my Country Birdhouse bundle, and I wanted to share with you a couple of the alternatives that I made. Last week I featured a special fun fold with the Country Birdhouse, and tonight I'm going to be sharing with you a couple seasonal samples that you can craft with this adorable stamp and die bundle. So thank you for joining me tonight for the moment. I hope that you pop by and you see the red light on. That means I'm live. Please say hello. I would love to know that you were able to make it. If you are catching the replay, still post a comment. Let me know you popped by. And if you have to leave early for some reason, you will be able to find this video over on the YouTube channel, Just Stamp with Anna Marie. So I hope you can follow along with me till the end. I'll have a couple of other projects to share with you. So let me just interject. This month, the die bundles are on sale through Stampin Up. They are 10% off, along with the Stampin' Cut and embossed machines. Both the mini and the standard size are on sale. So see, I've got Lena, or is it Lena, popping in from Canada. Hello, Lena, so glad that you can join me tonight. I know that I'm popping in a little bit later than I have been in the past. It's already 8:30 California time. And I know for some who join me from the East Coast that it might be a little bit late, but I also know you can also catch the replay. So I hope that you can stay and join and follow along with me as I craft with this adorable bundle. All right, so let's get started with the projects. I am sharing my winter. Yes, it looks wintry, and I'll tell you why I went with winter. This week I posted a challenge on my team page, and one of the responses came back with a Christmas card. Can you believe it? It's June 14th, and I had somebody already starting their Christmas card. So I put a twist on my Country Birdhouse, and you can see I've got like the little snowflake background. I've got the soft tones for wintry effect, and the little birdies got some holiday flowers, a little holiday bow. So this is one option. I'm going to be sharing with you another very similar but a little bit different card. So let me craft, and then as I say, I've got some things to share with you at the end. So I hope you can stick with me till the end. So the card we're making, it's similar but different. So I'm going to start with a gray granite card base, and this is standard card size. And then I actually have a sneak peek for you on some of the items that are going to be coming up in the holiday mini. Yeah, you heard that right. It's only June, but I've already got some samples that are going to be featured in the Stampin' Up! Holiday Mini. So I am using this beautiful designer series paper, also known as DSP, and it goes with the Winterly Treetop Bundle. Now, how did I get my hands on this? Stampin' Up! Invited me to a special event coming up on the 22nd, and I said I would like to join, and I was offered the chance to buy some of the items in this suite. So here we go. You are seeing the Nests of Winter 12 by 12 designer series paper, and it is absolutely adorable, and it goes so nicely with the Country Birdhouse bundle. So here is one of my favorite sheets. You can see all the beautiful birdies with the wintry pine leaves, the winter birds, and let's see, I'm going to flip it over so you can see the back side of that beautiful paper. It is this snowy pool party background. So you can either hand snip those birdies, you could leave them for the background, flip it over and use the pool party. Here is another birdie print, and this is the one I'm going to be using on tonight's card. Some little birds sitting on their branches with those beautiful berries. On the flip side, I've got a striped garden green pattern, perfect for a background. More birds, this time just with the branches and the berries. Cute little pairs Perfect friendship card. And on the back side, a beautiful pool party graphic. This is another of the prints that I'm going to be featuring tonight. That beautiful forest with those, looks like birch trees, some birdies in the trees. Makes a beautiful background. And then another wintry flower with small birds in that pattern as well. So really pretty, beautiful winter colors. Oh, one of my favorites. This is one of the ones that has the patterns at the top and bottom. So if you want to slice it down the center, you can pretty much make a card with a grading, and it is a beautiful card. Let's see, the flip side is a very subtle crumb cake background. Did I flip over the other? I'm not sure. Let me share. Oh, that was the flip side. Okay, there we go. Flip side, and then there's one last, which is a series of branches. They kind of look like cotton. I'm not sure what plant that is. Flip it over, and we've got that birch background. This is a DSP that will be coming in the holiday mini catalog, and it coordinates with the bundle called Winterly Treetops. How sweet is that? So sort of holiday-like, more wintry, because it's got the winter birds. No holiday sentiments, but sentiments we can use. So perfect for making friendship cards for winter time. So along with my gray granite background, here's what I've got. I'm using that print, and I have hand snipped some of the birds from one of the other designer series paper sheets. So here's what mashes it up with the Country Birdhouse. I've cut a birdhouse from the Country Woods paper. That's that beautiful wood grain paper. And I hope that my Gene is not interrupting my video. You might be able to hear him growling in the background. I've got a base for the birdhouse, also from that Country Woods paper. I cut a roof in cherry cobbler. I cut the scalloped roof in crumb cake, and I punched a 3/4 inch basic black circle and a couple more, or another snip, and then also from the Country Birds die set, I'm using that pretty ribbon, and that's going to be one of the decorations that pulls this into a wintry card. And I'm using a sentiment from the Country Birdhouse bundle. I love that Hello Friend. It's going to go perfectly with the little birdies that I hand stitched. So what do you think? Do you like this wintry paper? I think it will be good for the holidays as well as the winter cards. So again, I'm sort of following my sample card, but it's going to be a little bit different. You can see I chose different colors. These were a little bit soft for the husband who critiqued the card earlier today. So I went with the more traditional wintry color scheme here. So let's put this card together. It's going to be fairly simple. This is the standard card size. So it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I love using my bone folder to get a nice crease on that. And I am going to, hopefully I've got you in view here. I'm just going to adhere this to the card base with my favorite adhesive, the Tombow liquid glue. So I don't know about you, but I know every year I make a plan to get started on those holiday cards during July at least, before things get crazy in November, December. You know, once the fall comes, we have all the little fall and winter holidays, that time just slips away, and the handmade cards become more of a challenge to fit into the schedule. So make a plan to get started early. It's always the plan, right? Okay, so there's my background, and this is going to be just a friendship card. As I said, I love the two little birdies sitting together on that birdhouse. So I'm just going to stamp with the sentiment from Country Birdhouse, Hello Friend. And I'm stamping in Tuxedo Black. Whoa, I just got inky fingers, I think. I'm going to stamp way off on the left side of my birdhouse base. Hello, friend. I'm going to leave space on the right side for my decoration. So really simple grading. And let's get started putting the house together, right? Now, when I know I'm going to be gluing quite a bit, I like to bring in my silicone mat because that helps with the sticky, collecting the stickiness. Okay, so these are going to be flat adhered. Again, this is a cherry cobbler roof. Barbara says she's always trying to get her Christmas cards done by Thanksgiving, which is a terrific goal because, yeah, once Thanksgiving weekend comes, you know, you get caught up now on so many other things. And it's nice to be able to get the cards in the mail early. So our friends and family have a few weeks at least to enjoy, you know, look at and think about these senders. So very simple with that Country Birdhouse. Last week, as I said, I shared with you a fun fold. And in a few minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you more Country Birdhouse cards that are part of this month's greetings card kit in the mail. This month's cards are plus size cards, which is kind of cool. It's always nice to switch it up a little bit. All right, so it's looking more like a little birdhouse, right? Then I am going to just put that 3/4 inch punch. This is basic black, and I'll tell you, there is a die in the die set that will cut a little hole for the birdhouse. I think it's just easier to grab my 3/4 inch circle punch and punch a circle. So simple. Punches are awesome. And I happen to always hold on to my basics. They come in very handy. There we go. So right center of the house, the base is going to be popped up with my standard size dimensionals. And you know what? Perhaps this is kind of dark. I'm going to bring in my black dimensionals, which are kind of nice when we're working with dark paper. These are the minis. I don't have the standard size out on my desktop, so I'm going to use these. All right, let's see. So, as I said, I have been really enjoying this Country Birdhouse bundle, and it's got a coordinating bundle called Country Flowers. And I'm going to share with you, I did pull some of the dies from the Country Flowers bundle because they go nicely together. There we go. Okay, so I've got my greeting. Let's see, I'm going to add my greenery over here to the side. And these are going to be just glued on, I think. Let's see, do I want... I'm not sure. I think I do want maybe just one, and I'm going to put the pine cone to the other side. Yeah. So this paper is just adorable. I honestly think it's going to be one of my favorites for the holidays. So I'm kind of wanting to put this little one up here. Maybe I'll do that, and I've got another pine cone. So I can, that's what I want to do. Pine cone on both sides. So one like so. And these were relatively easy to hand snip. I know lots of us aren't fans of hand snipping, but when the images in the paper are adorable, it's hard to not hand snip. And that's going to cover my greeting a tad, so let's put it a little bit higher. And then I'm going to pop my bow in there. And the bow was cut from the Country Birdhouse die set in cherry cobbler. Just going to place that there. That's flat adhered with just some glue. All right, so I'm going to have one bird a little bit higher, the other bird a little bit lower, and I think it's going to be a little greenery up at the top. So this is a really simple card, right? Other than the hand snipping, I think, whoops, I put that in the wrong position. I've got kind of off camera. All right, there we go. And that's going to go kind of at the top here. And you can see I'm kind of building my focal point art before I place it onto my card base. Just like so. And I don't want to cover my sentiment. There. Thank you, Elena. I appreciate that. Elena says it's a lovely layout. I'm trying to stick with the basics. By the way, as I said, if you stick with me till the end, I'm going to share with you the cards. Actually, I have the free card class I'm sharing next week, so I can show you the cards tonight. And funny you should mention layout, because some of the layouts were borrowed from the page 22 resource in the annual catalog. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with my little country birdhouse. This is now going to go onto my card base, and I am going to pop that up with dimensionals. So you can see I've already got some coverage there. I'm going to support fairly well. And these colors in the paper are, again, really traditional. Let's see, I think it's shaded spruce, garden green, cherry cobbler, crumb cake, gray granite. I think there's a copper clay. So a lot of the regal tones. Much more holiday-ish, really, when you think of it. So I'm going to put my other cards side by side and tell me what you think. And I'm just going to pop that up there. All right, now let me put this card here. So soft wintry style. So I've got the pool party and the soft petal pink, and that's Lucky Limeade, versus the traditional colors. And these little birdies are a little bit more detailed, obviously, from the paper versus what I colored with the blends. And I feel like I want to add my gold embellishment. So here's what I'm going to bring in. I am still using my metallic enamel crystal effects. On this card, I use the pearlized enamel effects, the white. This comes from the different combo. And again, I love the ability to just add small pops of color. I'm going to put a big bead right there on my bow. And let's put some up at the top. There we go. The only caution is to not stack, right? Because it needs time to dry. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara says she loves it. I think it's pretty special. You saw how easy it was, right? I did have to hand crank, you know, the Country Birdhouse pieces beforehand. I thought you wouldn't need to see me doing that. But I think it's a really sweet card. Hello, friend. My other one says, let it snow. I've got the snowy background, and I've got the wood texture on the pool party card. So 2 styles with that Country Birdhouse, right? So let me put these aside. And if you like these cards, let me share with you again the Country Birdhouse cards that are in this month's Greetings card kit. Thank you, Lena. And these are the plus size cards. So we've got one that was colored with the blends, another with the bird bath. We have a fun fold, a let's see, triangle easel back fun fold. Thank you. And I've got the slimline card, which is kind of over the top, the birdhouse on the pedestal. And then this month's 3D project is the sweet treat box and gift card holder. So all this in the the plus size Country Birdhouse Greetings card kit. The card kit includes the half share of the Country Woods Designer Series paper, and it's full size. Oh, thank you, Simone. Simone says, so beautiful cards. So sweet. Thank you. A half a pack. I prefer not to cut the 12 by 12. So if you join the class, you get the 6 sheets with the full 12 by 12 size. You will get the full bolt of the linen thread. You'll need this for your projects, and you'll get the full package of the 24-26 shimmer glimmer adhesive dots. So that and delivered, it is $39. If you are local to me, you can skip the shipping charge and pick up for free. So that would be $30. So the deadline to register for the Country Birdhouse Greetings card class is the 20th. It's coming up for delivery on or about the 25th. So that's what I'm doing with the Country Birdhouse. Let me share with you next week's class. I hope you can join me. It's going to be earlier. I'm shooting for 4 o'clock on Friday, and I am featuring one of my favorite sets. This was what I had my eye on the first time I looked at the catalog. This funky tune-in bundle. I think I've shared with you a couple of cards. Maybe not, I'm not sure. These are the cards we're going to be creating next week for the free card class of the month. So this is the kit you can receive for free when you place a $40 order. So this is Hey, and when you open it, it says, I miss your face. A very easy pop-up with paper piecing here in the 60s traditional colors. That's card number 1 we're going to be making. Card number 2 is the news flash, again with that funky shape. And yeah, I think these are fun retro vibe cards. They're getting funner. I just had a lot of fun playing with this set as well. Here's the stay tuned for an important message. Next week we are going to be making these together. And then the last card that's going to be included in the kit is the You're a Classic. And this is the monochromatic with a little pop of color there for You're a Classic Happy Birthday. I tend to use mostly the happy birthday, thank you, thinking of you sentiments, because those are the cards I need most often. So that's what's going on in the Just Stamp studio. I'm so happy you were able to pop in and join me for my Country Birdhouse cards. And hopefully you will love this new winterly paper as well once it pops into the holiday mini. If you are a demonstrator, you will have the opportunity to pre-order this early. I believe in, I want to say August, I'm not certain. We will get 1 month before it drops to customers. So that's one of the advantages of being a demonstrator, not necessarily teaching and holding classes and holding Facebook Lives, but the opportunity to get the products early. It's really fun. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope to catch you next week at 4 o'clock for the free card class of the month, the Tune In Bundle. Have a wonderful night. If you have any comments or if you decide to give one of these cards a try, please post and let me know what you think. Thanks so much for joining.